Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
This is a beautiful story. More and more nursing homes seem to be using music therapy with dementia patients.
I like it.
Yes. Nursing homes are, they're using music and songs. They're having the people singing songs, and it just helps,
Of course, music soothes the savage beast.
Now in the UK, there's an 83-year-old woman, Margaret Mackey. She suffers from dementia, Cande.
All right.
She lives in a nursing home in Scotland. Last month, one of the helpers sang a duet with her at their annual Christmas party.
Aww.
And they thought it was so good that he went and booked studio time in a recording studio.
Oh, my.
So they covered the Frank Sinatra song, My Way.
Wow.
They posted it to iTunes last week. And in 24 hours, on the iTunes UK pop chart, it was number 7.
Wow.
Now, you could buy it for $1. You got to search for My Way by Margaret Mackey, and all the proceeds are benefiting Alzheimer's Society and Dementia UK.
Love it.
Isn't that really cool?
I love it.
I thought it was a beautiful thing, and it made me think of it. You were mentioning Mandy Moore earlier.
Yes.
And This Is Us.
Yes.
And the role she's playing. And I'm sorry, by the way, if my wife happens to be listening, or anyone who has not caught up on This Is Us.
Oh, my. Well, then you don't deserve to know or not know.
Well, that's
you have
right.
to keep up.
Because, Rebecca, Mandy Moore's character, is now
some issues, yes.
having some issues, and on the early stages of, either Alzheimer's or dementia. Yeah. So it just made me think of it when you mentioned it.
Very sad.
Earlier on. Cande, what are you planning on doing? Now, yesterday, Cande got together with her son, one of her sons, and her boyfriend. They all got together, and they argued about politics.
It upset me.
So today, what are we doing?
Today he's apologized, and he's going to apologize to Evan.
Bryan had to apologize.
He knows he's wrong.
Interesting.
He didn't have to. He offered.
I thought both of them.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Wow. So he even knew.
He did.
He woke up and said, "Oh my God,
what have I done?
What have I done to your son?"
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Was it to the point where you almost want Bryan, get out of here?
I was screaming at him to get out of here, and I pushed him, and Evan's like, "Don't do that." I was gonna beat him up.
Oh my God. All right, so what do you got? What do you got planned for the rest of the day?
I plan to have him do whatever I tell him to do today as punishment. No, I'm kidding.
Very nice.
I really don't. I need to exercise. I'm either going to go for a long walk, or I'm
do the walk. Get on the walk.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out my MRI results today, Cande.
Good. I can't wait to hear.
I will say this: the doctor called me yesterday and said, "Come in tomorrow to talk about your MRI results."
Yeah, because they want that extra money.
Right,
God forbid they should tell you on the phone.
They want the extra visit.
Now, if you go there tomorrow,
today,
and he said, or today, okay, and he says everything's okay. Everything's okay.
Yes.
You're fine. Everything looks good. Don't worry about it. Aren't you going to be a little upset that you had to come back into the office to hear that? I have a gastroenterologist that I love.
Here we go.
Do you know when I call up and if I have a problem, he calls me himself. He calls me back and we discuss what's going on the phone.
Right.
That is a good doctor.
Right. I've had doctors that do both. Either call you in or we'll discuss on the phone. I will say this, though. They called yesterday and said, "We have your MRI results. Come in tomorrow. Can you come in tomorrow?" So the first thing out of my mouth was, "So I guess I don't need to rush to a hospital right this second if you're telling me."
Yeah, you're concerned.
Right.
You can't just say everything looks good.
Right. And
drag in, get that office visit.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm sure maybe as far as life-threatening something going on, everything looks good. But I could tell you, something's going on back there. So I'm sure there's got to be a pinch something, a disc something. There's something going on, Cande. So we'll see. Because I still
think you're going to a psychiatrist.
Still have pain. Psychiatrist ain't going to get rid of my pain.
Well, it might if you start talking and releasing all of the stress that you seem to be under.
I understand.
It helped Howard Stern back in the day,
Love that guy.
Just saying.
He
suffered from back pain for years.
I will have a full update for you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.